Can we please have Allison and her staff center stage? All right, and one more round of applause for Allison Lane.
Actually, this is my husband, Chris, and we write together. We wrote this together, and we also wrote a web series called The Morning Bitch, which you can visit morningbitch.com to see about 34 episodes of this web series. We had so much fun with it, and we basically just kind of did the show itself. It's like 2-minute episodes of the show with these horrible, awful people, Hudson and Patty. And we thought, God, what if we found out what happened behind the scenes? How did they get there? Who hired these people? And so we just sat down and we wrote it in like 48 hours. We came up with some other characters that we thought would be really fun to have playing opposite them. And that's how it came to be, WTFU. Yes. Well, this is Allison Mosier. She played Shelley Tibbetts in our... Yay, Allison! Yay! She's fantastic. And I had actually worked with her before. We actually did not hold a casting session for this. We were based out of New York City at the time, and I had acted with and directed a bunch of incredible actors. And so as we wrote it with certain people in mind that we knew would just be really perfect in the roles. And then we wrote it and we approached them and said, hey, you want to do this? They said, yeah. And then that's how we got our amazing cast together. Seriously, these people are so great. They're based out of New York, most of them, but she's now based out of LA, and she's able and ready to be in any of your films. You can go to WTFU.tv and you can find out information about us and about the cast as well.
Well, if you paid $19.95 for anything in the past 5 years, I was most likely in the commercial for it.
She's the Cammie secret lady.
I am the Cammie secret lady. Someone knows who I am.
Very good.
And Allison and I had done 2 other short films together. And I was also in an episode of The Morning Bitch, where I played a redheaded stripper at an all-redhead strip club. I did not play Shelley.
Ginger strippers.
Yes, I was awarded the Cinnamon Buns 2009. So that's a little bit of where I've come from.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, we've already we've played New York City and LA and Chicago and just all over the map. We're going back to New York to play the Long Island International Film Expo and the Hoboken International Film Festival as well in the next month. And we've already won a bunch of awards, which is great. We won Best Comedy Short in Chicago, which is great because that's my hometown. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, and we also were just featured on Fox News in New York, which was really fun because the anchor, she basically was talking about my character, and just in this ridiculous anchor voice, she was like, she's a racist, alcoholic, sex addict. It was awesome. You can actually see the clip if you go to our site. It's also a TV pilot as well. It's playing as a TV pilot at the Hoboken International Film Festival. That's sort of how we conceived it, but yeah. But also plays as a short as well. So that we were sort of doing, I don't recommend this to filmmakers, but we were sort of doing pre-production while we were doing production, and it's really challenging.
Two-person crew. We had a 2-person crew, and Allison did all the audio and the DPing, and I don't recommend you do a 2-person crew.